Hey everyone, for this week's vlog, I really want to share something that I've been actually wanting to share for quite a while, and I've just been waiting for the perfect moment, and I feel like this is it. I want to share today a message really about having thick skin. And it's something that we need in this life because actually I was just reading a blog that I wrote a couple years ago about not everybody liking me and how hard that was. And it's just a fact. It's just a part of life. And it's been really interesting in this last year as Doug and I have changed gears, switched gears from speaking corporately to speaking in middle and high schools. And it can be tough. In this last year, I've had many instances where I've wanted to give up. I had one student at a particular school who made fun of me while I was speaking. I've had one student who thought it would be funny to text me that he was going to end his life as a prank, which very much hurt me because that's not something that is a laughing matter at all. I take that very serious. I've also had other students really just talk while I'm speaking. And at times I had even one school where barely anybody stopped to talk to me afterwards. And I just questioned whether I was making a difference and questioned whether this is what I was supposed to be doing. And so the lesson in all of this is don't feel sorry for me. It's the fact that we all have to get a thick skin. We have to determine that we know our why, that every day we wake up, we know why we're here. We know and we believe that we're here for a reason, and that day all we can do is give our best. That's all we can do. And so that's what I've done. I've shed some tears, and I've had some moments where I wanted to give up, and yet Doug has been my biggest cheerleader, reminding me that we're doing this because we have a passion for youth, not for people to praise me, not for people to tell me how good I am. It's that if one person was impacted, then it was worth it. And so we're going to keep pressing on. We're never going to give up. We are going to keep pressing in this. And that's what you need to do in your life. Maybe some kids are being mean to you at school and you want to give up. Don't let them win. That is how we lose, is when we quit. Maybe you have someone at work that's giving you a hard time, or just in life, you feel like, is life ever going to get better? We have to get this thick skin. And I have to share this with you because one night I was actually, Doug and I were in bed, and I was crying and I was sad about one of these scenarios that I was explaining. And he said to me, Tasha, you just have to get a thick skin. That's something that I had to do when I was a meteorologist. And when he was a meteorologist on TV, I still can't believe it. People would call him and tell him that he needed to get a haircut. People would call and tell him that he needed to take allergy medicine, or they didn't like that he was coming in on when they were watching Dancing with the Stars to give a tornado warning. And he said, Tasha, I had to get a thick skin. And so I was laying there and I started rubbing his arm, and he finally looked at me and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, can you give me your thick skin? And of course he busted out laughing. I hope you're laughing watching that, because sometimes it's hard to get that. But the only way to really get that thick skin is to go through challenging situations. And I promise that going through them, coming out on the other side, you will be a better person, you will be a stronger person, and you will live life more to the fullest, enjoying your ride, as I talk about in my messages. So I'm going to write more about this on my blog, but thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy this, and I hope it blesses your day. Thank you.